Welcome to another edition of Eat Sleep Sixers pregame versus the Miami Heat. We are here. You got me, one of your hosts, BG. Got my brother Carl in the building.
Good
Got
evening.
my boy Jose in the whip. We don't miss shows. If we busy, we here. As you
We
can
here,
see,
man. We here.
we got the Miami Heat tonight, fellas. We got the Miami Heat. What y'all thinking? You want me to give you the starting lineup before you talk,
Give it,
hoes?
give it to me.
Yes, sir.
Tyrese Maxey at the point guard. Seth Curry is back. Thank goodness. Uh, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, and I don't know if I should believe this, but it say Joel Embiid. But the last time it said Joel Embiid, you see what happened. 2 seconds before tip off, they like he ain't playing. So hopefully he plays tonight. I was just watching him. He was shooting around. They had him out there working out. I was watching pregame and he was shooting around. So it looks like he might be a go tonight. Hopefully.
Hopefully,
They
man.
should definitely announce it as game time decision if they're gonna pull a stunt like that. I know they had all the gamblers are pissed.
Oh yes.
You know?
Granted, we got destroyed, so the spread, the numbers wasn't even close. But if you had any direct bet on Embiid, I don't know how some of them sports betting sites would have made that right, being that he didn't play.
Man, I had a rough day at work that day, man, and I passed right out, man. And to be honest with you, y'all ain't want
You
me on the
ain't
show
miss
anyway.
you ain't
No,
miss
no,
nothing.
y'all ain't want me on the show anyway because I would have been ramming.
I
Yeah,
I
know.
would have
it,
been
I
mad.
know.
it was bad. It was bad. I can't front that game. We do apologize. We did not give you guys a post game show, but as Jose said, I don't think y'all wanted to hear from us that night. It wouldn't have been good.
It
It
would have
wouldn't
been
have been
ugly.
good.
It
It
would have
wouldn't have
been
been good.
ugly. You
So
know.
we passed it now, man. That was a tough loss, man. We'll just touch on that a little bit before we get into Miami, but it was a tough loss. Finding out last minute that the big guy's gone, not having Seth, it was big. A lot of people downplayed the fact that we were playing the Memphis Grizzlies and just forgot about the fact that John Morant went down 10 games ago, and since that game they're 8-9. Like it's not we weren't playing a team that's struggling. Yes, they were missing their best player, but they've shown that without their best player, they get dubs.
Yeah.
We've shown without our best player, we tend to struggle, and that's not giving us a pass. But I don't want the people that's out there like, we can't even beat the Memphis Grizzlies, and y'all think there's a playoff team. Come on, man, let's stop talking as if Memphis ain't rolling right now.
Yeah.
Let's
For
stop
real.
talking crazy.
Definitely got a lot of hustlers over there in Memphis. I just seen our guys get outplayed point blank. The team just wanted it more. It didn't seem like we came to play. I don't know if Doc. I mean, I don't know if Embiid was a surprise to Doc as well, but it didn't seem like Doc had a game plan for the specific players that was on the court. It didn't seem like he had much of a game plan. So it is what it is. Water under the bridge.
It's over.
It's over.
We on to Miami.
We on to Miami.
Quick update on the injury report.
Get it.
No Furkan tonight. I don't think anybody's upset about that. I mean, Godspeed. I hope he gets better. Non-COVID related illness. George Niang is in health and safety protocol. Godspeed to him that he gets better. Jaden Springer, I mean, I'm sure none of us expected him to be out there. Grant Riller, Seth and Joel are on the injury report, but they were listed as game time decisions, and they are playing. For Miami, on the other hand, Miami's missing quite a bit. Miami doesn't have Markieff Morris, doesn't have Jimmy Butler, doesn't have Bam Adebayo, doesn't have Victor Oladipo, doesn't have Caleb Martin. So this is another situation we're going in where a team is missing a lot of players, but we can't take them lightly because you can't play down to your competition. We should win this game. We have our starting lineup out there for the most part, but we can't take them lightly, being that do have a lot of key players out.
Most definitely.
A lot of key players. So I
Yeah,
just wanted to
we already seen teams that are missing all their key players. Take us to 2 point, 1 point games, some OT and all.
It's the NBA. And just like the NFL, I say it all the time. Any given Sunday, any given night, an opponent can knock your head off if you call
Right.
sleep. So, I'm hoping we coming for a rumble tonight because I'm expecting a rumble. I'm expecting a rumble. We're in the thick of things inside the standings. We're looking to make ground, make our way. We definitely was on a nice winning streak for a while. We won a nice slew of games. I want to get back on the winning side of things. So it starts tonight. It
That's a
starts
fact.
tonight in Philadelphia. Yeah.
That's a fact. The Miami Heat are definitely a formidable opponent, but again, like I said, man, with them having so many people out, who better to start this winning streak back up with than against them? I would love to see them at full strength. I would love to see us at full strength, but it is what it is. I don't know if you guys been following. I feel like every update I got from ESPN on my phone today was a new player with COVID over the NBA and the NFL. It's serious out here, everybody. So everybody, please stay safe. I ain't want to go on a tangent about COVID, but it's real. You
It's
got
real.
whole teams going down. So
Yeah, it's
yeah,
real.
it's scary. It's scary
Well,
time.
in 14 days, I took 2 COVID tests. So, and I ain't a professional. That goes to show you.
Yeah. Yeah. Most definitely. I appreciate the NBA in a time like this where they could still give you a product to watch and enjoy, on most nights, But at the end of the day, it's just a game. There are people out here really fighting this disease. So it's more power to them. And everybody be safe as well, like BG said. Uh, who do you
Yeah.
guys got being a key player tonight for the 76ers to have a crisp game?
I'm gonna take a surprising role and go with if Joel Embiid was actually hampered by those ribs. I don't want him playing humongous minutes tonight. I don't want him scoring 45 points tonight. I like to see Drummond go out there and give us a 17 and 12 type of night tonight. So I don't want to go with the full bench. Y'all know my saying about the bench 30 points, but I want 17 of those points to come from Drummond tonight, and I would love to see him dominate the boards. This isn't a huge team, so I would love to see him be our X factor tonight.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yeah, they did a good job boxing him out last game. I ain't gonna lie. I'm always calling him out for points, and he never showed up when I call him out. So I'm gonna stay shut this time. Because every time I do stay shut, he has a pretty good game. So I'm gonna have to just stay silent, and I'm gonna divert my attention on somebody else. That somebody else is gonna
Is
be Shake Milton.
okay. Okay.
That's
Shake
two.
Milton.
That's two bench players that we had as key factors. Look at this, man. What's going on?
Shake Milton. We need him to perform. We already know what the starters are capable of, what they're going to do. So I'm looking. I'm putting my attention on some of these bench players, and I'm calling out Shake Milton today.
Okay. I'm going to answer my own question, and I'm going to say Tobias Harris.
Oh man,
Tobias, there's a lot of things I could say tonight.
Tobias, you first before you go. I'm sorry, Carl. I hate cutting you off. Tobias, you are lucky we didn't have a post game after last game.
Oh my
Oh
I'm
God!
gonna
my
say that.
Lord!
But
You are lucky.
I'm going to give him a taste of what he was going to get, and that's basically, you know, you're getting paid more than the best player on this team right now. This year, you're getting paid more than Embiid. Uh, you have
To
not
be
even
the
fit
number
in
two option.
to be the number two option. You have not even fit in the number two role. Okay. So I'm gonna need you to take that
Dude playing like a
personal.
number 10 option.
Take it personal. You're not earning your bread. And not to be in another man's pockets. It's basketball, it's public knowledge. But it's time for you to put on for this city and turn up. Turn up your play defensively, turn up your play offensively. If the shot's not falling, Tobias, drive, bro, hard, get to the line. I don't want to see too many failed shot attempts from Tobias, man. He gets caught in that space where he'll just keep shooting it. You are not a shooter. Let's not get it twisted.
You
You
can
can
shoot.
you can shoot. You're not a shooter. I don't think there's a shooter on this team outside of Steph Curry, to be totally honest. Some guy I would give a fluorescent green light to. So, I wanna see Tobias do more than just stand outside. That's what he got caught in the year before. When he was just standing outside waiting for the pass and missing the three. There's more to your game. You're a mid-range guy, you're back to the basket guy. You're a dirty guy. I want to see him get dirty tonight. Pause.
Thank you.
Heavy on the pause.
Heavy on the pause. Heavy on the pause. Yeah. I think all three of the people that we called out are rightfully so being called out. We saw what we can get from Drummond early in the season. Haven't really got that throughout the season. On the same note, we know what Tobias was last year. Tobias was ready to argue with the world, saying, "Hey, I'm an All Star," and didn't get an All Star nod. That's another one. And then guys like Shake Milton, who we expect to lead our bench unit, sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. So I think all three of our options for who we want to stand out tonight is definitely should happen and can happen. So we shall see. We shall see.
Well, we had mentioned Court Moss was out tonight. Also, George Nang joined him out tonight for COVID protocols. You know, we don't know what that is yet, but you know, when we find out, we'll let you guys know. So the bench is shortened up a little bit, which leaves room to think.
Dun, 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 dun.
We're going to see our young guy tonight.
Are we?
We're going to see our young guy.
I know we're talking about Miami. I'm going back to Memphis. Before the fourth quarter, when it was just blown out of the water, Isaiah Joe still wasn't getting in the game, man.
Yeah.
What is wrong? Like, what did he do to Doc? We're missing our best shooter,
And he defends.
and you still didn't pay Zay? I don't understand why he didn't. Like, I don't be getting Doc, man.
Well, we will really see tonight. You know, when we're short, guys, we don't know if Seth is playing or not yet. Do we got
no. Seth's in the starting lineup.
Seth's in the starting lineup?
Carl obviously wasn't paying attention when I read the starting lineup.
I was not.
Oh, I forgot. You was working behind the scenes. I do apologize. I forgot.
This is cool. Seth is not going to be normal Seth tonight. So I'm going to need some guys to step up. Knocking down shots when you're open. That's key tonight.
We know what we need, though, Carl. You know that. I know that. But in the same instance, let's just forget about this, that Seth is not going to be the same and Korkmaz is out. Last game, Seth was out, Korkmaz was in, and he still wouldn't play Isaiah Joe. He still wouldn't play him. Like, what is it going to take for him to say, play this kid, man?
I don't know. Maybe we should start saying not to play him on this show, and maybe he'll start playing him because it seemed like he's been doing the opposite of what we've been wanting as of late. Speaking of Doc, you know, who I think needs to reevaluate the way he does things as well within this offense or within this team. So I'll say that, and I've been his number one supporter. Jose, no.
So Doc got to get some of the scrutiny as well, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know, your decision making, your rotations are like at the same level as who we used to criticize so much for his rotations. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk too much about the past, but I'm sure y'all can figure it out.
Right.
You know, it's just sometimes it's like you're making bonehead choices in the middle of a heated game, man. Like the whole challenge thing. You know what I'm saying? Replay. You watch some of these replays. It's like I can't believe you didn't challenge that. Like some of these like missed calls are obvious as hell. Like I just didn't understand it. You know what I mean? Like what are you trying to take them Jones home for?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
But I mean, that goes to saying that, you know, like he's got to do better. It's just a whole team thing that they got to do better. You know what I mean? The players got to play their part. The coach got to play their part. Because of what we're going through now, management has to play their part. In order for this team to come together, and they got to come together quick. I mean, what are you going to do? Throw away this whole season because of this whole bench situation? Like that can't happen.
Most definitely.
And for me to say that we gonna make it far into the playoffs with the team that we got is just straight up unrealistic. You know what I mean? I'm a realist at the end of the day.
I had that conversation the other day. You got to be good.
I think we're a playoff team. That I think we are. The way we are, the way the team is built right now, we're a playoff team. But can we contend is the big question. And I'm gonna say no.
Yeah. Because you just don't want to get in the playoffs just to be in the playoffs. You want to legit opportunity to
Bro,
contend
that's
for.
like, don't sell me no dream. That's what you're gonna do about getting to the playoffs to get knocked off. You
Hmm.
don't sell me no dream.
Second round bandits. The second round
Yeah.
bandits.
We gotta move on from that. So, with that being said, we ain't gonna skip around with y'all. I know y'all been waiting. I know y'all been wondering when it's coming up. Over, under. Let's go, BJ.
I got two again today, man. We're missing some pieces. This is going to be a rough over under because of the pieces. Well, not because of the pieces that we're missing, but we're missing pieces on our bench. My favorite stat, guys, missing players on the bench. Does our bench score over or under 30 points tonight? Carl, you go
um,
first. I always make Jose go first. Carl, you on the clock. Go.
Under, under. I think is a lot of. I ain't gonna say a lot of firepower, but it's some nice players that's not being able to play tonight off that bench. So other players are going to be put in roles that they might not be used to. So we'll see. I'm going to give them an under.
Jose,
I want to say over so bad, but I can't figure out
where the over
who
going to come
can.
from?
Yeah, because I'm not sure who's gonna play the power forward position. Coming off the bench, like who's that gonna be? You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna bring Bassie in, or you know what I mean?
Or B-ball Paul.
Or we
Oh,
gonna see
damn,
B-ball Paul? You know what I mean?
damn it, Carl.
Like I'm trying to take all this into consideration. So I'm gonna say under today.
Somebody said something about B-ball Paul.
I didn't say anything about him. It's just when you say his name, it's like Candyman, man. Come on, chill. So for
You
my
know what?
over
When he come in the playoffs, Game 6,
playoffs,
post up, out
playoffs,
and yam on somebody, talk to
playoff,
me.
playoffs. You talking about Paul Reed in the playoffs?
Paul Reed in the playoffs.
I'm gonna go. I'm actually surprisingly, guys, missing George Niang, missing Furkan Korkmaz. I'm going to go over. I expect a really good night out of Drummond, and I expect a really solid night out of Shake, which would mean the rest of the bench doesn't have to put up much more. So I'm actually surprisingly going to go over for that over under tonight, man. I really think that those two players lead the bench, and then everybody else just falls into place. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I believe that it's going down tonight. I
Cool.
believe it.
Cool.
So for my second over under, I'm actually gonna go with Vegas. They're missing a lot of players, and with them missing a lot of players, I think they think this is gonna be a low scoring game. Vegas is setting the line at 204 points combined. So are we're gonna go with that 204.5 combined score? Is this a low defensive game, or is this a Sixers about to step on their necks and put up buckets and still get the dub, obviously,
I, I,
and they don't score as much?
I'm going to go on the over on this. I feel like
Okay.
the Sixers are going to have a good night offensively. Got that feeling.
Not just the Sixers. Like I said, it's combined score. So 204.5 is the line right now.
Oh, absolutely. I think the Sixers are going to bomb them, and it's going to equate.
Say less. Say less. I just wanted to make sure you was clear that is a
Absolutely.
combined score 204 combined. Can we stop this team and get these buckets?
I'm on FanDuel. I'm very aware of the point spreads. And
I mean, if everything falls into place like you're predicting it, BG, I'm gonna have to go over because if Drummond get 17, I highly doubt he's gonna outscore Embiid. So with that being said, the score gonna be pretty high just off those two dudes alone. And we know them little guys ain't gonna stay scoreless. They gonna put up their points. So I'm gonna say the Sixers gonna get 115 in this game.
say less. Say less.
And what? Yeah, they're gonna get 115 and whatever the hell Miami get.
I don't care what they get as long as it's less
I
than
don't care.
115.
Whatever they get.
Yeah,
They can
yeah,
have
whatever they get.
114 for all I care, as long as it's less than 115. I'm gonna go with the over as well. Vegas, you will lose money tonight for everybody. That's look. If you bet on it, it don't happen. Don't be like East Sleep Sixers told y'all to do it. I'm
Please,
just saying. I
please.
believe
Disclaimer. Disclaimer.
that Vegas will lose tonight on that one. I don't think it'll be as low scoring as they think it'll be. I don't see this being. I mean, granted, this is a Eastern Conference, two Eastern Conference dogs. Like, we're not soft at the end of the day. Miami definitely not soft.
Yeah.
Eric Spoelstra is definitely one of those coaches that can scheme and coach up a team that's missing key players. So I
Yeah.
won't put it past him, but I really think the score will be higher than that 204 total that they have it set at.
Yeah.
I agree. With that being said, get your popcorn ready, get your beer ready, whatever you do before the game. And please remember to come back right after the game for 30
Yeah,
minutes.
I ain't gonna be driving on the road in the post game. I'll be in
Jose
my
won't be
office.
driving.
I'll be in my office.
Okay. Okay. Meet us at the office right after the game for your post game.
After
And
the
don't
game,
forget
after the
to
W,
tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend.
Big facts.
always.
Shirt coming soon with that. Yeah, have a
Hey,
good.
y'all enjoy the game. We will see y'all. Like he said, 30 minutes after the game. Be here, be here, be here. Let's go Sixers.
Let's go,
Let's go
Sixers.
Sixers.